And we return once again in Arcanium, and welcome back everybody. And so, as always, a few opening thoughts before we start playing the game itself. Now we've got in, 5 steps, and I've walked around a bit. One thing that I kind of have the sense of right now is that I feel like we're scaling slower than we were before. Like, I got Targon here is pretty good bump to our strength. But other than that, cards, we had one good card. Multi-shot, I suppose, is good too. Power grip, meh. And meh. I don't feel like we are growing that quick. Oh, and do note though, we are at 4 out of 5 this essence, and maybe it'll start escalating. But right now, I feel like we were growing really, really quickly in the previous playthroughs, and not so much here. Not necessarily a critique, just an observation. And let's see, what are we doing? Shard battle. Let's do one more elite battle. Another thing is that I feel like it's pretty easy right now, but of course it is, because we're playing at the lowest difficulty now. So I was raising the difficulty before, and it got harder and harder, and now I'm reset to playing at the lowest difficulty. So that's why it feels easy, and that's not necessarily a problem. That's just I need to keep playing in order to reach the higher tiers, right? So here we start battle. Go. We got a new Molten Scorpion dude who is cleaving our team. Fantastic. Please stop, sir. We can make him stop, so we should, I suppose. We can also give him weak. Oh, and look at this. Angron is now, and this is definitely like a power spike. Withdrawing an extra card per turn is a big deal in this game. It doesn't give you extra actions. Gives you more options though, and if you have like zero cost cards, you can dig out your zero cost cards more often and play them. So we want to start getting some of those. I don't think we actually have a single one yet. So that's also another thing to think about. Tamari Potion over here. This is a defense battle, right? We haven't had one of those before, but we have talked about them. They just have to survive for 4 rounds. I suppose we did one. We did one very early on. What am I saying? Never mind. Multi-shot sitting here taunting me. This is an arrow, so we shoot off the sniper shot and then do nothing else. Oh, and look at this. The target works on the first turn. Great. We can pummel. Well, what I thought about doing was like moving Leon to the side, then pummeling so that we taunt, and then Angron wouldn't be hit, for example. I'm thinking maybe we don't need to do that though. And what we do need to do is give Leon some regeneration. In the shield. I really don't like the fireflies. Like, it's just not... I guess when we get to the point where enemies do like 20 plus damage, then fireflies will start being good. Not even then. Like 20% off is 4 damage then. Off of 20 damage. So when they do 80 damage per turn then fireflies will start being good. Something like that. Maybe 40. Let's say 40. 50-ish damage, then fireflies will start catching up. Sigh. I will shoot at this guy over here. We don't have to kill anyone, we just have to survive. Keep that in mind. So we are shooting... This guy's like a healer, and he might even target himself. I don't think he can target this boy up here, so let's... And he's got low health. Killing the enemies is still good because it makes them not attack during that turn, so you get a little buffer out of murdering. But other than that, we don't get a lot out of killing. I suppose Leon gets money for killing people, or hitting them at least, so he should, of course, do everything that he can to hit people, like, as if that changes my strategy in any way. Let's see, can we kill the Desert Typhoon in a cheap way? These are both 9 damage, and this one's way more than 10, so this is kind of sad. 4, 4, and 4. The Vine Lash would be kind of good against the Typhoon, but we would have to spend 2 actions just getting over there. Okay, then. So, how do we kill it? I don't know. I don't know. 5 damage coming in from it. Oh, and it's not really doing any damage. It's doing 1. So maybe we just ignore it. Can you tell? I think I've asked this question before, but can you taunt a minion? Question: no, you cannot. What you can do though is give it void. So now it takes 4 and then does the attack, and next turn it'll take 2 before it gets to attack and die. So it gets one attack off, dealing 1 damage. This guy is just doing a shield. You are doing vulnerable 5. Okay, interesting. I still haven't figured out whether or not like weak and vulnerable go to 0 after the round, or if it ticks down by 1. The Searing Stinger here should finally solidify that. So we can do a 3 weak on the Mind Seer for a total of 30% reduction. We did it before with the Fireflies on 14, it was only 2 damage reduction. It's nothing. The Cyclone also does damage, so that's pretty decent. Down by 1. At least it doesn't damage too. Not sure if I'm such a big fan of the new weakened power system. It feels like it's very insignificant with only 10% swing per. But like I said, it changes once we start getting the bigger numbers. So I might just be getting ahead of myself. Oh, this is a red resistance character, so we shouldn't be. With the multi-shot, we can kill this guy then, I suppose. For 16 on 14, it's perfect, yep. And then a Heartseeker arrow, just because we are over. Otherwise, we would be losing an action if I don't play it, so we will play it. For 9, sure. And end of the round. Okay, we got the Crusader Strike. We can do a... this pulling mechanic, we haven't seen all the interactions yet, so let's try to discover a new interaction here. Currently, Leon is being targeted by 1 enemy, and this enemy over here is targeting Angorn. We want another enemy to target Leon if possible, because then his resolve becomes cheaper. His Crusader Strike becomes cheaper. So here's my hypothesis. If I hit this guy over here with the pull, he will be pulled into this lane and he will target Leon. But I think that the Molten Scorpion will continue to attack straight and therefore hit Angorn and not Leon. But I'm also not 100% sure that that's the interaction. So let's see what happens. That was what happened. Okay, so we cannot use the pull to like get additional attackers onto Leon. That is fair. Then we will do the Crusader Strike as is. This guy got rid of his Void debuff because he spawned a Mender behind him with Clench in the splash. I think that would be the reason why. What is this here? Apply Burn, Sandstorm, and so the ult from Leon will do literally nothing. We cannot hit you there, okay. So we are gonna have to overkill on the Typhoon. But that's fine. We will want to use the Judgment because it heals Leon even if it does very little damage. It's fine. We would now want to rejuvenate on. So here's the vulnerable 10 takes additional damage from ability guards until the end of the. Oh! This one's been changed completely. Before this was a percentage damage like the power and the weakness are now dealing that they took. And percentage of 50% extra damage. So this one has been changed completely. Now it's just like, it's like opposite of not immune, but resilient. Resilient is the opposite of vulnerable now. I think I understand correctly, but we won't see it right now because Sandstorm doesn't do any damage. Rejuvenate on Angorn himself. Yep. Okay, and Toxic Arrow can go in on, I suppose, you. Is there a reason why we shouldn't? No. Oh, because we can't follow up. Never mind. So there was a reason why we shouldn't have. I thought we could use the Heartseeker Arrow too. That was my bad. That was the whole idea behind it. Okay. And now they're going to cleanse that poison, so we don't get to use the Heartseeker Arrow at full effect. I think this is the final round that we have to survive. Ooh, and we're taking a lot of damage here. 16. Oh, because of the burn, and then Tailspin 15 here. because he takes extra damage, right? But then we play his ult, and now we're taking 5 only because of the burn here. Right, and we can't get rid of the burn right now. We could get rid of the burn if Akhan could fire off his ultimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can. If he can spend 5 actions, which he can. Alright, so, well, do the whole thing. Yes. Ram, doesn't matter. Yep. Cleanse that burn. Sounds good to me. And Leon wants to attack, so we make some money. Dispel all buffs on yourself. Don't do that. Just do some good old-fashioned judgment and a Crusader Strike for some money. We're assuming that we are making money here. I can't see, but I hope that we are, and we might even make some money off of killing you there, but you didn't die, so never mind. And the ult here can kill you. Sure. That should end the combat, I think. Oh, they do get to attack first, I wasn't actually sure. And then I don't think I get my turn, right? Because it's round 5. Ready, survived. Yep. Okay, continue. Get her some redstones, gold. Yeah, it doesn't tell us here whether some of this gold came in from that pouch artifact, but I'm assuming that some of it must have been added out here because 111 seems really high otherwise, even though it's an elite fight. Obsidian Ring, apply 2 hex whenever you hit an enemy with a void card. Ah, see, this one's been changed to be from being apply 1 hex whenever you hit to be more specific for better, but for void cards only. I really like that change. That makes the ring feel more specific and I think cool. Now we are not doing void at all, I think, so we can't use it. Vile Branch, apply 1 dispel whenever an enemy hits you. So they get dispelled when they hit me. Whenever you are attacked by a minion, destroy it. Wow. Huh. Tribal Bulwark. Purple card. I think we are grabbing that. That sounds really cool. Dispel. Moveset of minor buffs. Yeah. Then no. Tribal Bulwark it is. And an ability. We see new cards here. Sweet. Divine Strike for Leon. It has Resolve, but 2 action costs. So we can get it down by having him being targeted. Deal 4 damage per immune on you. Oh. Per immune on you. Interesting. Divine Strike. So, as a base, it'll do 0 damage. We only have one way of getting immune right now. So, we would not want to use it until we get more immune to add into the deck. Shield Glare then. Deal 4 damage and apply Blind. And we know now that Blind is really powerful. It basically makes them unable to target our heroes for a turn. Life Cycle. Deal 5 damage. Shield Steal in a splash. Oh. Oh, that's really powerful, but it's 2 actions, that's why. But it's a ranged 2 actions, so you could always hit the center with the splash. That's really powerful. For 5, that's about... so you get, what, 15 damage dealt, plus 5 if they have a minion in the middle row, in the middle line, sorry, middle column. And then 5... So that'll be 15 defense for himself. And this is a green card, really? This seems really, really powerful. The only reason that I'm not automatically clicking it right away is because Akhan is the only one who has filled up his deck. We really need to start getting some cards for the other guys. Shield Glare obviously is really powerful. This is... here's the kicker. This is why we're not picking it. This one is CC. This one does not work against the bosses, and I think it works against super elites, but the final boss will just look at this and be like, no. So then I think Life Cycle wins. Oh, but this is a light card, which has problems in this specific area. But I still think 15 shield on Akhan plus dealing damage. That's just so good. So I will pick it. And we will go in here and say... because there's definitely stuff that we can take out, like the Fireflies. Get rid of those and enter the Life Cycle. Much better. Huge improvement for him. The Tribal Bulwark. See, this one isn't better on any one specific. I think we put it on Terra because she can actually she can tank as a base, like we just saw. So then, if we were in the same battle that we just were with this combo, then the minion that hit Terra would have dealt that 1 damage and died. So it works really well with the wooden Targon, I think. Can be moved around later. Right now, she gets it. All right, this was definitely an upgrade. So now we get the Essence upgrade. Permanently empower a hero by choosing one of the following upgrades. I see. Increased AP. Gain 1 AP at the start of each turn. Permanently empower hero. Gain 1 AP. Surely not for the entire team. So this would, I would have to click this and then click on a hero, and then same here, increased health, 20 health, and then click on a hero. So it's only for one of them. This looks a lot like the old Spirit Shrine system. Increased HP and power. Plus 15 power. Okay. Percent power. Yeah. Ultimate upgrade. Upgrade your ultimate card. Oh, this is how we get it. Yeah, okay, so we do it like this. Increased AP. Really good, especially with her being able to get those extra arrows out. I think I want it on Terra. It would be really nice on Leon right now because he does make money. He makes money off of attacking, and so he could do it more, and that would be the reason to put it on him. And he's not like, he doesn't do that much damage. He's more like a support damage, like a tank. He's a taunter tank kind of thing. But he does punish the enemies. I still think I will. It could be the increased HP and power instead on Terra. It's one of the two, and I'm sure there's like a philosophy of there are other ways of getting AP. I'm sure, and there are fail if you have too many zero cost cards and you can't spend your AP. I think right now we can spend all 4 AP every turn, so then it's good on Terra. I hope I'm right about that. Then what? Is it super elite time? Before let's go shopping. Let's go shopping. Do we see anything up here? Can I like move the camera around a bit here? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, there's a whole different area that I hadn't seen. Wow. It used to be that I never had to use the, I'm using the movement keys on, the arrow keys on my keyboard to move around here. That never needed to be done in the old system, so it hadn't even occurred to me that that could be a thing. Okay. Undiscovered landmark. Buried treasure. This looks like a map to something. Maybe it's buried treasure. Let's check it out. Might be something useful. Then nothing happened. Strange. What about, this is the same here? Complete this quest at this node for your rewards. Place to rest. Not sure if I spent a step walking onto that. I definitely didn't get anything out of it. Okay, elemental shrine. Pray to your spirits to gain permanent upgrades for your heroes. This is something we would want to do. Choose a blessing for the rest of this run. Draws Scorching. Add 1 Scorching card to each hero's deck. I don't know what that means. Scorching card. I thought those were the ones that when we drew them, then they burn us, but surely that's not the case. To each hero's deck. Seeking. Increased 15% chance to find upgraded abilities and artifacts. Oh. And empowerment. Apply 1 power to all heroes at the start of each turn. So, and power. For some reason I can't read about it here. Here's the Scorching. Scorching. Apply 6 burn to 1 card. Expend. So throughout every fight, we would get to do 6 burn with every hero. That's and this is 6, then 3, then 2, then 1 damage. So 6, 9, 11, 12 damage, if nothing else happens. And you get to draw a card, so it doesn't cost anything. Either that or the power. 10% extra power every turn. Every single turn. I think I like that a little bit more. Let's pick that, and then it gets added to the track over here. That's really cool. Oh, and we got the loot cache. Now I want to go to the shops. I don't remember what we've seen in those. We can afford almost anything at this point, so... Poison Vial would be a good way to activate, a guarantee being able to activate Terra's arrows. Potion of Dreams, choose a card from your deck and add it to your hand. Potion of Recall. I'm sure we will find more potions, though. We could get a Minion, a Trainer. Recycle. Target may discard X cards and draw X cards. Gain immune per enemy targeting you. Here's a way to get some of those immunes. Cleanse all minor and major debuffs. Oh, that's a big deal. That's a major deal. The target draws one card. Ooh. And Perseverance. Restore 3 health in a splash. Double the healing if you are affected by immune. Oh, it costs 100 gold to upgrade cards now. It was 50 before. I did feel like 50 was a little bit cheap for upgrading cards. What does this do? Action efficiency, which I don't think she needs anymore. I think I would want to upgrade the multi-shot. I really want to do a full arrow build with Terra. That was 100 gold, and it definitely... This is just a straight upgrade to the deck. So would it be if I actually found a card here that I really wanted? But these are like some somewhat questionable support cards. Not that I don't hate them, I'm not sure I want to pay money for them though. There's new cards into new cards. Is that, and those are all the shops that we had access to? Now let's check out the outpost. 5 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 for 2 actions though. 3 for 4. Who would we give a minion to though? Yeah, see, I don't feel like I have anyone who wants a minion. It would be Akhan if I would put it on anyone. Because I want Leon to hit when he has that pouch. We could take out a rejuvenate. Actually, I think it's worth it. Block, instant gain. Oh yeah, a Sunspire Knife for 3 actions though is definitely not nothing. But this is a really powerful minion with block and gain immune when it spawns. That's super powerful. 3 actions. But I want it. Yes. Okay. And I will give it to Akhan, so I think he can take out a Thorny Shield. Now we have 2 new cards that give shield also, although one of them only for himself. This one is for the team, so this is fine. And this one was pretty expensive. So let's add in the Sunspire Knight for you and hope that that wasn't a mistake. It uses a yellow attack. That was probably a mistake then. Okay. So since we don't see any other shops right now, I will spend a little bit more money while we have the opportunity and just go and upgrade a card. Oh, and we can upgrade him, making him cheaper. Yeah, easy decision and stronger. Wow. And so let's do it again. We have decided that we want to keep arrows, and apparently I only have 1, 2, 3. Oh, these are also arrows. Goes up to what, 7? Yeah. I suppose that's good, but maybe the Crusader Strike? It's good value in those. Extra healing in the Judgment. Maybe we hold. We'll hold the rest for now. And then let's see here. Let's do a quick shout battle. Oh, there's some flavor text here. Shout battle, easy difficulty. Still prideful, Sandwalker Liskar digs his feet in facing you with some of his strongest allies while the others begin a hasty retreat with the supplies. They might not make their destination, but letting them go would mean you miss out. Interesting. So we can either just battle or down the fleeting thieves. What down the fleeting thieves will mean you can loot them after the battle, but you'll take a couple hits before fighting the Sandwalker. Unlock a loot catch, but enemies gain plus 25% power. 120 health with light resistance, which is significant. Summon 3 desert snakes in a cleave. Oh, yikes. Final bite destroys any minion upon being attacked. This is his passive. Interesting. Oh, and he can blind. I think we can take the upgraded fight, and this is how we die. Maybe. Who knows? Plus 25% power is definitely scary. So hopefully we get a proper challenge out of this one. Akhan is going to make me a general after I hand him your heads. To the 8 elements you will return, as all things do. 15 damage then. Okay, that's not that big of a deal, but it also blinds. If I could choose anyone to get blinded, I would prefer it on Akhan, so maybe we want to move him in. We have the poison, a toxic arrow, and heartsick arrow. Oh, and important to note that the super elite starts on the field. Look at that. Instead of hiding behind a whole conquer line of enemy villains. That's really interesting. Terra starting at 4 AP means we definitely want to be spending some stuff in the round here, and that's not a problem. This also means that she's going to get her ultimate more often, and I think hers is our best. I say that tentatively because the other two are definitely not like useless. It's just that they don't do any damage. What is this here? Apply 2 dispel upon hitting a target. Okay. And we have this power thing here. Increases direct damage by attack. Yeah. Nice. We can taunt. I don't want to taunt. I want to get Akhan in the middle. And use the jagged roots. So who spends an action doing that is the question. I think Leon, because Leon doesn't really want to hit the super elite since he only does... Well, he doesn't only do light damage, but he does light damage. So Leon spends the action. Akhan does the thing. Gaining 4 defense wasn't a huge deal. You don't have to spend more actions because you moved, right? And I think that's the round then. This could be a problematic fight. I can see us taking some nasty hits here, but then we can do a small battle after, and we have really good healing effects during a battle. So if we are in an easy fight, we can heal up, and that's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Multi-shot, yes. 23 toxic arrow into heartseeker arrow. Jesus Christ, we are already halfway. 12 coming in here with a stun. Oh, I think throughout my entire career of Arcanium, I've seen one enemy do a stun at some point. And so I think this is already indicating that it's going to be a little bit more of a regular thing now, and that's really cool. I like that. Let's get some rejuvenate going. Not on Leon, even though he's about to be hit, because this guy would immediately dispel it when he hits us. I'll pummel you. He's about to spawn the desert snake. Only one, not the splash snake. Interesting. Okay, we should use 2 AP here, so it'll just be this one here, even though. To heal, it's fine. And turn. We might just win next turn. It's getting close anyway. Ooh, we see some minions getting spawned. And this one will die. That's really cool. Because of the tribal bulwark. I love that. And he's not attacking, so we're just gonna let this one attack us, and then we basically gained 10 damage for free. Perfect. The ult here is ready. 22 damage. Just shoot at the boss. Wow. This is, yeah. A little too easy. I'm looking forward to the increase in difficulty. Obviously, it's because I'm such a pro player. Quick draw. Draw 2 random arrows from your draw pile and reduce their cost to 0. We know this one. It's great. And I think easy choice. Otherwise, it would be the Luminous Aegis Enchant 3. Restore 3 health whenever you lose immune. Interesting. I don't hate this one, but I love this one. Equip. Continue. And that'll be... Oh, we get to restore health too. And get the loot cache, of course. So... Lightstone. Scroll of Immunity. Gain 3 immune. Oh. Brambleskin. 2 black backlash per card in the target's hand. That's a good card. Challenge. Taunt in a splash. What? Oh, no, really? So, yeah, I thought it would splash on our side. No. We put this on the enemy team side, and then he taunts the whole field. Interesting. And an explosive arrow. Really nice. I think this one equips immediately, but she can't. This one we would equip immediately, but we can't. And so, I'll do that next episode. So, I think it is getting more interesting at least. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna be logging off here. I hope you all enjoyed Arcanium. See you tomorrow, folks, and